Hello, my dear fishing friends, and welcome back to the channel. Your favorite angling expert is here to break down the bite for a truly exciting day. We're talking about Monday, the 17th of November, 2025. And let me tell you, this day is shaping up to be truly special for anglers across New Zealand. With warming waters and an explosion of life, we're looking at prime conditions for some unforgettable catches. So get ready to cast off with confidence, because we're diving deep into the why and the how, giving you all the practical tips you need for a truly successful day on the water. Now let's talk tactics for our top New Zealand species, because November is absolutely prime time. First up, our beloved snapper. These inshore champions are moving in close to the coast in big numbers, packing on condition before their spawning season. This means they are hungry, active, and closer to home. You'll want to target them in places like Kowal Bay, over those rich worm beds off the east coast bays, and throughout the Firth of Thames. Keep a sharp eye out for workups, my friends. Those incredible feeding frenzies indicated by diving gannets, splashing dolphins, or even whales. That's where the snapper will be feasting voraciously on baitfish. For tackle, soft baiting with natural colors, mimicking anchovy or pilchard patterns, will be incredibly effective. Don't forget slow jigs or micro jigs in the 20 to 60 gram range. If you're a bait fisher, a fresh butterfly jack mackerel or a live one can also put you in good stead for hooking into a spring monster. A little trick: match your lure size to the smaller baitfish. Think 3 to 4 inch soft baits or 15 to 25 gram micro jigs. It dramatically increases your hookups during workups. Next, let's hunt down some kingfish. With the water warming up, their activity is really ramping up, and November is one of the best times to target them. Search for them around pins and marker buoys, and definitely wherever you see bait schools congregating. Casting stick baits or mechanical jigging can be incredibly effective, especially when the tide is running. Remember, these big fish are actively feeding, so be ready for a fight. Now for my freshwater fanatics, the trout, both brown and rainbow, are going to be on. November truly marks the beginning of the warm weather fishing season for trout. As the water begins to warm, trout become more active and often move closer to the surface. In rivers and streams, look for them in riffles, seams, and around structure where food washes down. Excellent dry fly hatches are expected, particularly in the evening, on both the North and South Islands. During the day, nymphing with weighted patterns can still pull fish from deeper pockets. For lake fishing, casting and spinning near the shorelines of lakes like Wanaka and Hawea will be highly effective. Early mornings are often best in around 6 to 9 meters of water, using green orbits or woolly buggers. Also, keep an eye out for the first terrestrial insects like beetles. A well-presented dry fly on a windy day can be incredibly effective on the lakes. All right, friends, let's break down the conditions so you understand why the fish are behaving this way for Monday, the 17th of November, 2025. We're looking at generally pleasant conditions across much of New Zealand. Average daytime temperatures across the country will hover around 15 to 20 degrees Celsius, which is 59 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, with overnight lows dipping to about 8 to 12 degrees Celsius, or 46 to 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Specifically for Auckland, we're expecting a high of around 23 degrees Celsius, or 73 degrees Fahrenheit, and a low of 17 degrees Celsius, or 63 degrees Fahrenheit. We're expecting generally fine weather, with only a minimal chance of precipitation, around 0.04 inches, a fantastic sign for fishing. Critically, we're looking at a stable high-pressure system sitting right on top of us, with the barometer high and steady around 1022 hectopascals. This stable pressure helps keep fish active and comfortable. Winds will be light and variable across much of the country, though in areas like Auckland, northeasterlies might become strong in the afternoon. When it comes to water temperature, November is a transitional month with a definite shift to warmer waters. Sea temperatures in the coastal areas around Auckland will average about 17 degrees Celsius or 63 degrees Fahrenheit, while even down south around Christchurch, you can expect around 12 degrees Celsius or 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Freshwater lakes and rivers are also experiencing a steady rise. This warming trend is crucial as it boosts fish metabolism, making them hungrier and more active. For freshwater trout, reaching around 10 degrees Celsius is a known trigger for increased feeding activity. Warmer waters also mean baitfish are moving into shallower, inshore areas, attracting our predatory saltwater species. Now about the moon, my friends. On the 17th of November 2025, the moon will be in a waning crescent phase with an illumination of around 6 to 9%. While it's approaching the new moon, which some anglers believe can lead to a slower bite, the overall stable weather conditions, warming waters, and high biological activity are far more dominant factors this time around. Overall, the biological activity of fish in New Zealand during mid-November is high. It's a busy time as fish prepare for spawning, meaning they are actively feeding to build up condition. This makes species like snapper, kingfish, and kahawai very active in saltwater, often chasing baitfish in frenzied workups. Freshwater trout, especially brown and rainbow, are also highly active, keyed into the explosion of insect life. Given all these factors, my friends, I'm going to give the overall bite assessment for Monday, the 17th of November 2025, as good to excellent high, with periods of truly excellent activity. The justification for this optimistic forecast is the combination of steadily warming waters, the significant increase in baitfish and insect life, the pre-spawning feeding drive of many key species, and the stable high atmospheric pressure. This is a fantastic recipe for a great day of fishing, so get out there, my friends. Enjoy the stunning New Zealand outdoors. I wish you all tight lines and screaming reels. May your nets be full. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this forecast helpful, subscribe for more expert tips, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a future forecast. And tell me in the comments below, what are your go-to baits or lures for snapper in November? Have you seen any early workups this season? Share your observations.